Well, I guess like what is an appropriate title for Cardi's new song? Because after listening to it and after seeing the video, that's literally what I'm asking.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you, on you, on you, want you on my face. So shawty, come and swing my way.
Listen, I know y'all want to get to the tea, and baby, we will. But for those of y'all that's been living under a rock, baby, my name is Santana. I only been on YouTube since like 2016. Started off going viral, telling stories about my crazy life. A couple of years later, I started doing ratchet recipes, went viral on TikTok. Then I opened up a channel, Aligning Souls, where I was, using my spiritual and psychic gifts to help the girls and whip them back into alignment. In other words, baby, she's gifted. And see, now I'm here to share all of those gifts on one channel. So I mean, whether it's a deep dive, a commentary video, cooking, music, reading horoscopes, baby, if I want to upload a video of me picking my nose and breathing for 60 minutes, I'm into it. My house, my rules. I mean, I just ask that y'all follow me over on Twitter so I can stop talking to myself. And before you go and try to seek help and seek therapy, baby, seek me. Go to my website and book yourself a personal reading if you need one. Now, feel free to sound off in the comments, but be respectful and act like you got that act right. Now, this channel is for critical thinkers. We may not always agree. You may not always even like me. But one thing's for sure, your life will be changed after experiencing me. So subscribe. Now, enough of me rambling, child. I think we made it past the part that was needed to get this video monetized, child. Nah, you think we going. Look, let's get into it.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
Oh, Cardi, can you move? Thank you. What is going on, y'all? It's Scott Santana, aka Chi, and we are back for another Let's Talk About It, okay? Because I wasn't done whacking her, okay? Y'all know what I always say: whack her again, whack her for me, okay? And I already whacked her, so now I gotta whack her again, and then I gotta whack her for me. No, I'm just, I'm just messing with y'all. Listen. If you're new to this channel, baby, I like Cardi. I'm a stan of Cardi, and I'm also a stan of Nicki. And yes, unfortunately, in 2024, you gotta make it known that you a stan of who and da. Because then, if you say one wrong thing, then you hate black women, or you're a colorist, or y'all know how y'all do. Let's not do that in the comments, please. Not of this video, okay? I like Cardi. I like her music. I love her music. I'm a stan of her music. I have a Cardi playlist, and actually, I just did a whole deep dive, hour-long video. Getting into some of the deeper reasons why I think Cardi is not ready to release new music. So if you haven't gone to watch that yet, please go and watch that after this video, okay? So before we go ahead and get deeper into my opinion of this whole like what situation, go ahead and like my music. Thumbs this video up.
The universe is P double T to the Y, and it won't stop till I wake up and realize that I am the 1, 2, 3. I am the bitch that these other niggas need. How you gon' escape when I am the key? That's why everywhere I go, they say following me like damn. Get back on track, back to who I am. Every day is numbered in this life span. Look in the mirror, tell myself again. Self-love and happiness is all about a God's plan. I wanna be happy, doing what I please, trying to do what I need, whatever it takes to be free. I wanna be happy.
Okay, so it's a couple of days later, but we all know that Cardi B dropped a new freestyle. And I say freestyle very loosely. Catch it. She dropped a freestyle last week, okay? Last Thursday, Friday. Y'all know that's when artists tend to drop. I'm gonna need Beyonce to come in and change that date again, okay? Because I'm tired of the Thursday, Friday drop. Can we take it back to Tuesday, please? Okay, but nonetheless, Cardi ended up dropping a song. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the article. So the new single is her first new music since the 2023 collaboration with Megan Thee Stallion on bongos. Cardi B is hitting back at the haters from her lap of luxury. On Friday, the WAP rapper 31 shared her first new music of 2024 with new single Like What Freestyle. The track, which samples Missy Elliott's 1991 1999 classic She's a Bitch takes no prisoners as Cardi reminds her enemies that she's always comes out on top. Ayo, let me put some gas in this motherfucking gear, bitch. I ain't really talk my shit in a minute. Like, who these bitches really think they talking to? Like, is you dumb? She raps in the opening verse of the track. Alongside the song, Cardi shared this accompanying music video directed by her husband Offset, from whom she confirmed her split in December, which features her stripped down to a barely there bikini, sauntering through a sun-drenched pad in an oversized fur coat and jewels. Throughout the visual, the hip-hop star can be seen lounging on a red sofa, eating sushi out of a YSL purse, and swapping her initial look for a diamond-encrusted bra, top, and chaps. Like What is Cardi's first single since she did Bongos in September. The song, which features Latin infused beats, features Cardi and the Savage Artist 29 dancing on the beach and pool, vibrant outfits, accessories, and bright backgrounds. Now, the Grammy winner rocks several outfits, including a large teal feathered. I didn't know she had a Grammy. Well, okay. While Megan can be seen sporting a. Why are we talking about? Why are we talking about bongos? Why are we talking about bongos? Child, Bongos was the first collaboration since Megan and Cardi did WAP in 2020. Okay, they got a #1 on Billboard, and that spent 4 weeks at the top of the charts. Cardi has yet to share a full-length album since her 2018 debut, Invasion of Privacy. However, Bongos is the latest of a handful of singles since she shared over the past few years, including 2022's Hot Shit and 2021's Up. Now, y'all also know that Press was released and Money was released, and I kind of touched on all of that in the deep dive video that I did, so definitely go watch that after this one if you haven't already. um Bongos is the only song that Cardi has released that I don't like. Only song that she's done that I do not like. WAP I loved. Up I loved. Hot Shit, it's mid, but I love it because it's Cardi. What else? Money was good. Impressed was good. Money to me is staple though. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. One of my favorite Cardi records. But the article says back in September, the Bodak Yellow performer told Vogue Mexico she was working on the cover art and ideas for the next record because it's definitely coming up. Everyone always tells me I should put the record out now. They did when I released WAP and when I released Up, but I always let them know I'm not going to wait longer after all these singles. Cardi told the publication. So stay tuned because it's coming out very soon. Now, I want to take it back. I want to take it back. I want to take it back to my YouTube. I want to take it back specifically to my YouTube because I think we need to get into all the videos that I've done on Cardi. So 2 months ago, I did a video saying Roman's Revenge, where I said Cardi B cries on Instagram Live after Offset cheated multiple times. This is her karma. 2 months ago, I also said Cardi B is shook and panicking because Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 is about to drop. And this is when she had announced the split to Offset. And I said, how convenient. 2 months ago, I also said Cardi B announces divorce from Offset to overshadow Pink Friday 2. Now, these 3 videos right here was 2 months ago. And I called it. I said, watch, Cardi and Offset are not done dealing with each other. Even though by the universe's standards and the fact that, the North Node is traveling through her 7th house right now. Okay. Either the North Node or the South Node is there, but definitely no. Don't get me to lying about her natal chart, child. Y'all can go back and watch the old videos because I did a whole deep dive into her natal chart, gave her a read and all of that. Y'all can go back there and look at what I said. But nonetheless, the universe does not want Cardi to be with Offset right now. Okay, they don't want Cardi to be with Offset right now. And if not that, she needs to redefine her relationship with Offset, have stronger boundaries, and just it's like the next 2 years for Cardi is all about her coming into her own and redefining her boundaries, with how she lets other people treat her versus how she treats other people, all of that. But definitely there's a huge spotlight on her independence versus her marriage and her relationships in one-on-one settings. So definitely her relationship with Offset is going to be highlighted over the next 2 years. It just is what it is because of how her natal chart is set up. So I already called it out that, she was doing this whole Cardi Offset divorce announcement because it was to overshadow Pink Friday. And it's not the first time that that's happened. Okay, because if you go back to 5 months ago, I also dragged Nicki. Okay, just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, when I said whacker again, listen, I didn't say that her was the same person. Okay, I whacked both of them. 5 months ago, I called out Nicki and Cardi for both dropping the worst songs of 2023. I stand by that. I stand on that. Okay. After hearing Pink Friday 2, I still don't get it. Nicki, no, no, no. Okay, but this video ain't about Nicki. It's about Cardi. I whacked them both. I did that video. But then at the same time, I said Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are both trolling all of us and working together at this point. Now, that title is just me being tongue in cheek. It's me being tongue in cheek, but I actually want to dive into this video just a little bit.
Invisible daily.
Okay? Because when I said that, I was just being tongue in cheek and I was just kind of hoping for that type of outcome. But as we get into the video and what I actually said, then y'all will understand a little bit more.
What is going on with Nicki and Cardi? What is going on? What is going on? Because they both getting on my nerves at this point, and I'm confused.
Let's talk about.
Okay, as y'all know, usually when I like go back into these old videos, I change the background just so that y'all don't get confused because y'all know that my theme is cheetah print. Okay, and oh, I was gonna bring up the whole Facebook. I'll bring that up in another video. Anyways, so let's get back into it, y'all. Y'all know I got ADHD. Let's go.
Traumatizing them.
Oh, go. Hold up.
No, that
Let's
only
run
one.
that
I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go. Red light, green light, red light, red light, green light, red light. I don't do yellow, cause it's so mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go.
Okay, y'all. Now listen, I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg. I know that I initially saw Nicki Minaj post that cover, but I guess we're gonna try and go in order. So the other day, on Beyonce's birthday, child, it was a lot going on on Beyonce's birthday. It was a lot going on Beyonce's birthday because listen, I was personally going through a lot, and that is a story time for another day when I'm ready to talk about it. Oh my god, oh my god. Those of y'all that's used to my story times, y'all know I've been through some crazy stuff. I haven't even gotten into like 80, searching, just on Twitter,
Oh, child, I never talked about that. I found out somebody I was dating was a pedophile. That's a video for another day. I can talk about it now, but that's a video for another day. Yeah, September 4th, Venus and Leo, that was transiting through my 7th house. Yep. Yep. Turned out that my boyfriend was a pedophile, child. Woo, girl. It's crazy how much shit be happening in my life, and then I just forget because shit is constantly happening. But child, let's keep going now.
But this isn't about me. This is about Nicki and Cardi, and I guess we could go ahead and throw Meg in it as well. So the other day, I was traumatized, but I'm still, on Twitter, searching, just, on Twitter, make sure that y'all follow me on Twitter because that is the platform that I use the most. You can follow me on Instagram. I want y'all to follow me on TikTok and Twitter. Okay. Scott Santana on everything. Some platforms got an X in between. Okay. Follow me on Twitter and TikTok. That's what I use the most. But she's related to her, but her and Ralph would definitely play cousins. Look at this. And how inorganic and inauthentic it was. And I'm going to always be vocal because what we're not going to do is try to rewrite history or act. Number one, everybody and their mama was on Instagram posting Bodak Yellow.
Okay. I see, I'm still back in
that you write your own shit. Since she's been mainstream, I don't really think I've ever heard a bad song. Like the girl, Nicki is a great writer, like on some Bodak Yellow type shit. Like, and just the whole way that this is just me speaking as a graphic designer, okay, and features, and then it's not like when you go do a photo shoot, you only take one photo. And I promise you, it's not that hard. Album cover art.
Okay,
that first
right
photo
where I start getting into it.
Say, okay, one of two, right? Then that's when we get a second cover
Let me
art.
back that up. I know a couple of y'all
how I'm gonna be trying to compete with somebody that dropped multiple songs. Like, why would I wait till next? She dropped multiple songs, and I could have been like, yeah, but no, bitch.
Yeah, but no, because there's a difference between dropping loose leaf songs and features, and then okay, now it's time for the album. There's a complete difference, right? There's a complete difference because that is she's starting up her album rollout. Now you want to start up an album rollout? Okay, yeah. And so the conversation started going. So then after Nicki posted that, mind you, she posted that first photo cover saying, okay, one of two, right? Then that's when we get a second cover art. And I can't find it. I'm not even about to look, but honestly, y'all can see it right here. Y'all can see it right here on screen that obviously this is two different CD covers. Okay. So that at some point, Cardi came out with this cover right here. Well, actually, Megan posted this cover right here, which is a little bit different than the first original cover because it has a white background, different hair, whatever. So it's like, okay. So Cardi posts her single cover art. Nicki posts her album cover art, saying one of two. Then Megan comes out and posts the second photo cover art that nobody even knew that they had. Okay. That nobody even knew that they had. Then Nicki comes back out and drops her second cover art, which is this one right here. And at this point, I'm like, okay, y'all gotta be trolling. Y'all gotta be trolling because this is literally tit for tat right now. Y'all gotta be trolling. Mind you, it's not that hard for Cardi's team to just ping pong off of what Nicki's doing. Like, oh, you want to act like you got more than one photo? Okay, so do we. Like, it's not like when you go do a photo shoot, you only take one photo. And I promise you, it's not that hard to go into Canva and take a photo and add a title to it. And boom, there go your cover art at 3,000 by 3,000 pixels. It's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? So those of y'all that's like, oh my God, Cardi, you so smart. You gagging grandma. You gagging grandma. Oh my God, you so smart. Where does the intelligence kick in? Because it clearly ain't with y'all commentary. Like, where is the intelligence kicking in that she is so smart for like what? Going back to the photo shoot, choosing another photo and acting like you got more than one cover? All you did was copy and paste the title onto a new photo. Like, okay. So after Nicki posted this, then now all of a sudden, right? I don't know, at some point.
Tangos is coming on Friday. Tangos.
Wait, let me just pause. When y'all be hearing me like coughing and shit in the background, bitch, it's because I'm vaping. Y'all listen, y'all know the vapes got our generation of the chokehold. Okay, listen. Shout out to my old subscribers that remember how we used to be in the garage with the hookah. Okay, come on, we just elevated to a vape. But I just had to throw that out there because I know some people probably be watching. It's like, why that bitch always in the background coughing? Child, it be the vape. It be the vape.
Is coming on Friday, and we actually just listened to it up
just
here.
Heard it. Sex and Money. I like it.
You like it?
I like it. Sex and Money.
The Beat of Tangos is coming on Friday, and we actually just listened to it up
just
here.
Heard it. Sex and Money. I like it.
You like it?
I like it. Sex and Money.
The beat is fun.
Money and sex.
And Cardi fits it with a little bit of
Not the beat is fun. I liked it. Definitely. I thought it was cute. I like the beat. Y'all know that meme from Sheree, Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Spanish. That's all we could tell you. We can't.
She's talking crazy.
Listen, we would leak it and play it, but it's watermarked.
I feel like it's part 2 to WAP.
Yeah, it says happy WAP anniversary on here. So
heavy sex talk. I like it.
You know, we love that too. So it's a good Tangos is coming on.
Okay. And then you got.
She did not like that damn song. Nobody liked that damn song. Honestly, I think I heard it in the club twice. And of course, they had to play it with the music video. I will say that it goes dumb in the club only because of the bass. But that shit wasn't playing like that, y'all. It wasn't playing like that. I promise you. That song came and went. And I'm outside. I be outside. Nobody was requesting or playing that song at all.
Got people that was gagging like, oh my God, it's the same thing over and over. Like she talking about her PUSS.
Okay, so we don't have to get into the whole review of. I mean, technically we could because that kind of relates to like that or like. I'm sorry, what's the damn song called? Like what? That kind of relates to this now because technically Bongos flopped, and so like what? A flop. And here's the thing that people are starting to catch on when it comes to Cardi. She's gonna deliver a visual. And that's one thing that I did not mention in the deep dive video that y'all see is premiering right now, that I should have mentioned, that I can actually mention now. Because in that video that I'm premiering, I talked a lot about how when Cardi first came out, everything was so reliant upon her personality, and people overlooked her musical ability for her personality. And now in 2024, being that personality is so accessible now. Like, when Cardi was coming up, it wasn't like we didn't know who. I mean, put it this way: mystery and intrigue used to be the way of the music world. Hence your Michael Jacksons, your Beyoncés. You know, we weren't really close to celebrities. Then social media came. Then streaming came. It made everything a lot more attainable, or within reach rather. And by the time Cardi came out, it was like just beginning to become a thing that, okay, seeing people go from social media to stardom. So it was different than now in 2024 when your regular average Joe like Reese Hatisa can go and become famous overnight. Way different. And the thing with Cardi that's actually a blessing is that she delivers visuals. She's going to deliver a visual that is going to be good. She's going to be dressed to the nines. Her makeup's going to be on point. Like, her team, her stylist, and her directors, always on point. It's no longer enough, though. In 2024, it's no longer enough. Because, Cardi, we already know you're going to deliver a visual. We already know you're going to look good. We already know you're going to be styled amazing. We already know your hair is going to be on point. Like, we know what Tokyo can do. We know what you can do visually. Now we need to hear the audio, because at the end of the day, this is a music video, not just a video. It's not just visual art. It's also audio art. Okay, because we can't play your music video everywhere to sell it. And see, that's a thing that a lot of artists started relying on was, I'm not going to drop my music until the music video was done. Like, see, back in the day, we had songs that would have a shelf life of like 3 years. And the reason why is because you would drop a song and then a song would have to get worked on radio. And then that would take months to like a year. And then once it gets worked on the radio, then it's like, okay, it's time to work on the music video. So much so to where you had shows like BET Access Granted that would have people hyped to see the music video, because it's like, oh my God, this is my favorite song. Now they're doing a music video. Now I want to see the behind the scenes, And then after that point, then it would be, okay, now we got to work the music video on 106 in Park. Somewhere along the way, after Beyonce, created the whole surprise drop album on Thursday thing, that's when people started realizing, like, wait, a video and visuals is going to help my music sell even more. Even if it's whack, there's going to be people that say, oh, I like this more because I heard it in the car, or I like this more because I saw the video and the video really put it over the top. And that's what Cardi has she relies on many things versus her actual talent. And that's not shade and that's not read. Again, go watch the deep dive that I did. That's why I did it. But she relies on multiple of things. And one of those things that Cardi relies on when it comes to her music is delivering a solid visual. Because if the visual was good, then nobody's really thinking about the music. But at the end of the day, that's kind of a little ass backwards. It's like, you're doing a video because you have a song, because you have music. Again, you cannot watch a video through the radio or through Spotify. Well, now you can. You can watch a video through Spotify, but y'all understand what the fuck I mean. Like, not every bar or club that you go to is going to have the music video playing in the background. And plus, if you're drunk and tipsy and trying to dance, you're really only caring about the beat and the bass, but you're not focused on a music video playing to then go say, oh, let me go download this song. So in 2024, the visuals no longer matter. It no longer matters.
And money. I mean, they way more excited for Cardi new music. I do. Because when
okay, but let's get out of this old YouTube video. So the reason why I wanted to bring that up was because, as you saw a couple of months ago, I was racking both her and NICKI and Offset. But the reason why I wanted to play that is because they were doing a lot of back and forth shit. Right? And actually, you know what? Do I want to play it? Yeah, I don't want to play it. I was about to play the whole Joe Budden thing. Actually, yeah, let's play it. Because being that Joe is a part of the industry, he's a little bit more credible, and he has like backstage knowledge. So
why you gotta do that? Why you
gotta a lot on Ice Spice. Do what it's supposed to do. You're donezo. Rates go down. Prices go down.
And not just that,
she got a high bar to keep up with her last project. So
I'm
now you
changing my
got added
background
pressure.
back, bitches.
You got a wave that's saturated right now with women rappers.
5 times trying to match up.
Right here.
I have
this
what
is what I
Joe was
wanted to
saying
get to.
because he extends a lot of the R&B acts grace. So come out in 6 years, or even Kendrick, I heard him say, give grace to as far as, we're waiting for the project, 6 years, 5 years.
They aren't that.
I want to be clear, but Kendrick is the exception, not the rule.
Got it.
R&B rules are also not rap rules.
Got it.
I'm saying as far as the labels go.
And pause, because something that I just thought of, shout out to my bitch Erica De Niro, because she had left a comment that I meant to respond to in the last video that I did with Joe versus Cardi, whatever. Because Erica had posted, well, y'all don't ask Lauryn Hill where's the album, or something like that. And here's the thing. Y'all gotta stop with this whole, well, y'all don't do this, or y'all don't do that, or why don't you ask them? Stop with all of that shit. Please stop. At the end of the day, everybody's built different. If we can all recognize that Beyonce is an anomaly and she has a career that a lot of these artists are never ever going to see, then we also need to recognize the fact that just like Beyonce has things that's independent to her because of who she is and the status that she's at, these other artists can also have things that come to them based off of who they are and what their path is. And Cardi is not your Lotto. She's not your Ice Spice. She's not your fill in a blank with a random rapper with a vagina that you are checking for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Cardi naturally came in the game designed and built to go after Nicki. So now that we've given Cardi that princess of hip hop spot and that whole, Grammy and number, like, that's just the path that she's on now. Her whole trajectory now is going to be all about #1 albums and what she's going to do and what she's going to sell, because that's all it's ever been based off of the moment that the industry set her up to come in and try and take down Nicki. There's no changing that. There's no changing that. If she wanted a more relaxed career, a more fly under the radar music career, then she should have came in maybe a little bit more humble, maybe a little bit more like a Flo Milli, like a Rico Nats. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she should have came in more understated, but she did what she did for the career that she wanted, and so that's just a part of it. People are going to look at her and question, where is the album? Same thing with Rihanna. I know that there's a lot of people that try to be cute and creative and think that they win in brownie points for, why I say it like that, think that they win in brownie points by saying, oh, let Rihanna live and have her family and enjoy her people. No, fuck all of that. Rihanna made it a name for herself and made it known for herself to be the person to come back and reinvent herself every single year. Every holiday season, she was dropping a new album. So we're not wrong for asking where the fuck the new album is after you make your name for yourself. After you make a name for yourself of dropping a holiday album every single year for like 8, well, I'm guessing, but like for 5, 6, 7 years, we're not wrong for wondering why it's been 7 years in between your last 7th album. That's the path you created for yourself. That's the lane you chose. So it's the same thing with Cardi when it comes to her new music and wondering, okay, what's she doing? Like, people are only going based off of what you put out there. But back to this whole, Nicki and Cardi thing.
Going to get Meg, Cardi, and Nicki really don't count because she's such a staple. But even that with Cardi, right? Like, a little birdie had told me, fucking, I'm gonna just spill it, that whenever Nicki was trying to drop, or whenever Cardi was trying to drop, Nicki was trying to drop. And that's why Nicki kept changing dates. Don't quote me on nothing. But Nicki changed that date like 5 times trying to match up with whenever Cardi was dropping. And that was supposed to be the big, I mean, if we just as consumers looking at it, that was supposed to be the 50 Kanye.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I feel like, would have helped Cardi. Nicki, I think, was going to sell whatever she was going to sell regardless. But Cardi, I think, would have gotten a big boost and just catapult from that marketing.
And that's why I'm gonna leave it in terms of that conversation, right? And honestly and truly, I feel like this much is obvious. And that's what I was calling out in the videos that I was doing way back when, 5 months ago, whatever, is because it was very obvious it's a tit for tat thing. Now, I don't know who started it, Nicki or Cardi. I do know that in terms of 5 months ago, with the last time I saw you in the Pink Friday 2 cover art and the Bongos cover art, I believe it was Cardi that started it. I'm not sure. I believe it was. Either way, it was tit for tat. Hence to the point where I was just like, okay, are y'all working together or not? Like, what's going on? So when you drop a like what freestyle and then you had all of this time that you were silent, you didn't drop all of this time, and this goes for y'all that want to rush to the comments and be like, oh, but then if you're not truly involved in any of the beef that's going on, what stopped Cardi from dropping this like what freestyle the last 3 months? You didn't, because Megan had dropped, and then Nicki had responded, and then all of that was going on. So it's like, why I'm gonna get involved and drop my like what freestyle in the midst of, like, you understand what I'm saying? It's like people try to act like these drops and these artists are so isolated from each other when no, a lot of them aren't controlling when they're able to do whatever. It's the labels that push it. If they want that label to still stay behind them or put the money and invest in them, then it's the labels looking and saying, okay, this would be a good time to drop because we know Nicki doing this, or this won't be a good time to drop because we know that this person's doing, like, they're studying and looking at all of that. And if you think the fact that Cardi dropped his like what single on the same day that Nicki starts her Pink Friday tour, if you don't see the coincidence in that, if you don't see how that's not a coincidence, actually, like, come on. That's why I brought up the old video that I did of the whole cover art situation. It was like them battling between single releases and then who got a deluxe cover art. Like, it's like, whether it's Nicki and Cardi directly or it's their teams, come on now. And people got to wake up. Whether you like a person or hate a person, both camps are looking at each other to see what the other is going to do. That just is what it is. And so for me personally, now we're getting into the actual song of like what. For me personally, as a fan of both women, but also being an artist and also being somebody with a clear, sound, fucking logical mind that actually sees this shit going on in real time and saying, wow, that seems a little sketchy that you had 3 months to drop a song and then you wait till the day of Nicki's tour where you know the attention is going to be on her. Because come on, like touring is a very big thing. These artists don't make money. And then everybody, of course, is looking to Nicki to see what the hell she's going to do because we just had the biggest tour ever just in the Renaissance tour. Like, come on now. You know that this is about to be a talked about day where the attention is going to be on Nicki. We can't even say Nicki or Cardi's name without the other fan base coming in on Twitter and then purposely trying to push them up to number one or take over the Twitter trend. Like, so seeing somebody that's so being somebody that sees all of that happen in real time, my gut reaction to Cardi dropping a new song, I'm like, oh, that's sketchy. And I wonder what the hell it's going to sound like. And then when you add freestyle in it, I'm just like, okay. Because gone are the days of Freestyle Friday where you just put a mic in front of you and then you just spit. Or like, you know, you're doing a random freestyle on Sway's show. I'll never forget when I heard them say that people come to Sway's show with rehearsed freestyles. Like, there's so many rappers out there who have a freestyle in the tuck just for the day that somebody says, here, now freestyle, that they can adjust to different beats. I was like, oh, so this shit really isn't real. Wow. So already, again, the drama and the controversy and all of that, and knowing how shit gonna be with the dates, I'm already like, oh boy, here we go. Then when I saw freestyle, I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Then knowing Cardi, you know, apologizing every 5 seconds and saying how she wasn't ready, I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So then the actual song drops, the actual music video drops, and well, no, let me back it up a little bit. Before we got to that, it was all of this press. All of this press. Let me see if I have a bookmark saved. But it was all of this press, like promotion, in regards to the song and what the song was going to sound like. Oh, I can't actually play it because now the song is out. Yeah, so it's going to get copywritten and monetized. Or demonetized, rather. But let me see. Do I have a... But right here, you can see an example. You know, it was different things dropping, and then it said the whole, intro. And I was just like, okay, what type of song is this? Is this a cunt beat? Because it was sounding kind of cunty. And then we heard the fact that it was over Missy Elliott, She's a Bitch beat. And people are like, oh, well, let's actually go through the comments.
Those of you that shared and typed.
Pause that. Let's go through the comments. The cadence, oh, she's about to eat. I'm so ready. Crying. Oh my God, I'm gagged. Talk your shit. Seated. Yes, Cardi's coming. Wait, but this is Kim Barbie's page. So of course they're gonna be on Cardi's side and take up. I need a more neutral page. Did I saw? Not saw, but did I save? Okay. Yeah, I need something with more neutral comments. As y'all can see, I saved multiple times.
Been with us this whole time.
I love me some Lay Banks. Already ended Bigfoot. LMAO, what the hell is this? Y'all saying it's trash, but it's probably just the intro that sound like that. Latina trying to be dangerous. She coming. Damn, I really hope Nicki continues rapping until she's 89. What is she even saying? I mean, these are probably all barbs. Yeah, these are probably all barbs. I was looking more so for, like I said, the unbiased beats or whatever, because there was people, bringing up other songs that sampled the Missy beat recently. And so, hearing that, I was just like, okay. So what is this about to get? What is this about to get? Then when the song comes out, I listen to it. I'm just like, no, this ain't it. It's not it. Instantly when I heard it, I'm like, this is given. Let me go find a quick beat that I know is already hypey and that's going to do half the work for me. Let me jump on it. Let me say some, swazzy shit. And because I'm Cardi and I know I deliver a visual and I'm going to deliver a look, that's really what's going to sell. And that's what it was giving me. That's what it was giving me. It was giving me that. Like, and as I'm watching the video, I also watched it on mute. And again, Cardi looked phenomenal. But everything about it, it just gave me an aged, dated feeling. Even with the whole styling of it. Like, again, she looked good, but at the same time, like, I feel like sometimes with art, there could be a point in time where people just expect you to be a genius, or you might come across like everything you do is genius, like on some Kanye type shit. Like, I can't explain it. I can't explain it. It's like, I feel like you have art and then you have artists who put out art and feel like you're not supposed to critique it because it's art. And if you don't get it, then that's just you and you're dumb. When really it's just like, no, it's bad or you're trying too hard. That's just the kind of vibe that I got from it. Again, I'm not saying Cardi looked bad. That's not what I'm saying. But it just felt very trying so hard to be different, trying to do something to also distract from the fact that I haven't dropped new music. This isn't necessarily a great song. Like, this shit not getting replayed. It's not getting replayed. I went through the comments. People like, oh my God, I love this song. Add it into play. It doesn't have replay value. It's not something that you're going to throw on at the club and request at the club. It's none of that. It's none of that. And I feel like at this point in Cardi's career, you dropped Bongos. It flopped. It didn't do what you wanted it to do. You immediately stalled on the whole album press run. Now you're dropping a freestyle. You're talking about an album coming and then how you have an album that you wrote in 2023 and you've been sitting on it for a year, just like you've been sitting on this freestyle for a year. And it's just like, okay, well, what are we doing? What are we doing? Because this could have stayed in a tuck somewhere. This could have been like an interlude. This could have been a one-off, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I felt like Cardi released a song to try and check the gauge, check the pulse, to check the temperature. And this is why stan culture will be problematic for me, because that's not who you need to gauge a response from Cardi. Because they're going to eat up whatever it is that you do no matter what, because they like you and they're invested in you as a person. I feel like real music critics and unbiased folks need to come to the forefront and like be honest about what this is. Because at this point, I don't even think Cardi knows what it is that she's trying to do or trying to accomplish. I think she's throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. I do. So I don't know. I felt like this song was very mid. I felt like it was very mid. I felt like it was very much like, oh, yeah. Nicki tour does start on Friday. Yeah. We got to throw something out. We got to throw anything. Let's just, we got this file that we've been sitting on. Just throw it out. I don't know if it was exactly like that because, I mean, it does take a lot of work to get looks together, get hair together, to shoot a whole video, You understand what I'm saying? But, like, we've known about the Pink Friday tour date for how long now? Come on now. Once things happen more than one time, it's no longer a coincidence. And you don't get a whole music video together, a whole shoot together, clearing up the beats, because Missy and Timbaland had to clear the beat. Okay, so for the people that's like, why is there 9 writers on this song yet? Like the producers and all that had to clear. Like, you don't go through all of that just to say, okay, now let me drop on the same day as NICKI. Unless you're trying to drop on the same day as NICKI. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, at this point, either you do or you don't. And I feel like to drop something so mid like that, like what? I don't know. I'm disappointed. And that's why I feel like it was to check the temperature. Let me get my name circulated back in the conversation. That's why if I drop it on the same day as the NICKI tour starts, I'm going to indirectly get my name in the conversation again. Like, come on. And people can get in the comments and act like you don't see. You get like, take the stick out of your ass. Take the hatred out of your soul for NICKI. It has nothing to do with any of that. It's like the whole Diddy and Meek Mill situation. Why the fuck is NICKI being named in the Meek Mill and Diddy allegations? All you got to do is say Philly rapper. Say Philly rapper who has a hit song that everybody knows. That's the intro. Like, why the fuck do you have to say Philly rapper that dated NICKI? Like, it's like these blogs and these media outlets intentionally do things to fuck with NICKI or to use her for clout or to use her as part of their campaigns and their trains and whatnot. And motherfuckers act like they don't see it. Again, it's March. You had 3 months to release your song. You got a whole team of people, including your husband that you said wasn't your husband because you were supposedly divorcing him, but now you're not divorcing him. Now that whole month is over and the plan didn't work. Like, come on now. People got to wake up and be smarter than that. Come on. So I'm waiting on the real single because, like, what? Trash. Throw that shit away. I'm waiting for that shit that she played that's produced by Young Deza in Miami. That's the one I'm waiting on. The one that sound like everything else that she done already, that's the one I'm waiting on. The one that sound like a Up Part 2, that's the one I'm waiting on because that's the one that's going to be a bona fide hit for me. I don't know. Let me know what y'all thought about all of this down in the comment box below, though, as if I give a fuck. And definitely make sure that you stream my music as if you give a fuck, okay? I love each and every one of y'all, allegedly, in HD audio. And baby, if I ain't say it, then it wasn't said how. So don't go putting words in my mouth. But it did. I'll see y'all in the next one. Book a reading, so.
Universal bad bitch, everybody language. Everybody knows she the mud bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language. Everybody knows she the mud bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language. Everybody knows she the mud bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language. Everybody knows she the mud bad. Fuck it up, love it how they cutting up. Now these niggas throwing up, but wasn't when I'm coming up. Fuck it up, love it how they cutting up. Now these niggas